and burn.
Hey everybody. So tonight I would like to discuss I believe it's the 1976 film Nashville Girl. This is just an excuse to rape her a bunch of times, basically. The reason that this movie was made was for the forced sex scenes, I'm guessing. Because what the movie's about is a 16-year-old girl named Jamie. She is raped by one of her neighbors. The neighbor, by the way, looks a lot like Biff from Back to the Future. It's not the same actor, but my God, does he look like Biff from Back to the Future. And Biff's a rapist too, so it kind of fits. But anyways, it's about Jamie. She runs away from home, and she wants to be a country star. And along the way, she's raped a few times. And I think that was kind of the purpose of the movie. I get the vibe that this movie wasn't originally intended to be more of a roughie, typically 1970s sexploitation rape fest, because I get the impression that she was supposed to be sexually assaulted more in this movie, and yet for whatever reason they decided not to. It's directed by what's his name? Gus Triconis. If I'm mispronouncing his last name, I apologize. He played Indio in West Side Story. He was one of the sharks. Not that Steven Spielberg, Rachel Zegler train wreck, the original from way back, of course. Well, how could he be in the new one? I think he's dead. Doesn't matter. Anyways, so, I don't know. She goes off, she has these songs she's written, and the music is actually really good. Johnny Rodriguez, the dude behind the song Desperado, he's in this. She ends up kind of going on tour with him because she starts to make it, because her songs start to break through, and she's going on tour, and but the problem with the movie is it just feels like you're waiting for her to be sexually assaulted again. It's that's the only reason this movie happens, and all the chicks are topless. You see every chick in this topless at some point. And again, I think this is just supposed to be more from the exploitative angle, except somewhere along the way, it feels like they kind of lost their balls or something. I don't know, this movie could have been a lot rougher than it was. I remember the tagline. What was the tagline for it? It's something like, she made it to the top, but she paid the price with her body. It's yeah, of course. I knew that. The tagline had something to do with that. Something about the aggressiveness of something to do with the physicality. And I'm oh, this girl's going to get raped. And sure enough, she does a couple times. And I don't know, just feels sleazy. The movie's watchable, sort of fun. But I found it once. I don't even think this movie clocks in at 100. I'm 100, an hour 25. I think this movie's an hour 16 or something. But around the 45, 50-minute mark, you start to feel it. Even though by that point, thankfully, the movie is starting to wrap up. It's just kind of it has this uneasy sense of that sort of 1970s sexploitation, when is she going to get raped again vibe, which is kind of a turnoff. And I was kind of sitting there feeling oh, fuck, I don't want to see this girl get raped again. And then right at the end of the movie, she does get raped again by her manager or whatever the fuck he is. And the music's really good. The acting's not bad. The main chick, the chick that plays Jamie, she's one of the chicks from, I think it's Switchblade Sisters, because I think that's the only other place I recognize her from. The movie's watchable, but I don't know. It's just a little too rapey. And it feels like this movie is based around the rape scenes. Oh, I don't know, we want to rape the girl, but we got to give her something to do. Oh, make her a singer. God knows, girls are abused in Hollywood and the music industry and whatnot. That'll work. Okay, good. Start raping her. And it's yeah, okay. But yeah, it's not as rough as it could be. But if they're not going to go full board with this, then don't do it at all. If you're not going to turn this into sort of some tasteless, irreversible style shit, don't do it. Just steer clear. If you're not going to go all into the I spit on your grave, rape revenge thing, don't do rape at all. Okay? Because this just kind of feels weak and sort of presumptive too. You could kind of see what was going to happen next. Jesse White is in this. It's kind of cool that he's in this. He plays one of the promoters, kind of likes her songs and that, but it's not going to work out. So she tells him to go fuck himself, I think, and she leaves. But Jesse White, for anybody that doesn't know, he played All Lonely, the Maytag repairman from the Maytag commercials from way back. He was bored and lonely because Maytag products never break. So the Maytag repairman sits around with nothing to do. He's in this. That's Jesse White. So for anybody that remembers All Lonely, the Maytag repair guy from way back, he is in this movie. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. But the movie's a bit of a, it's a bit of a trek for the last 25 minutes, 20 minutes or so. And the rape is just completely unnecessary. So yeah, so that's it. There it is. And I kept it short too. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little over 5 or so minutes while I discussed the 1976 Excuse to Rape a Girl movie. And that is Nashville Girl. Yeah, so that is it. So like always, thank you so much for hanging out with me while I discussed the 1976 film Nashville Girl. Like always, if you like this review or you like this movie, don't forget to go out and do something nice for somebody. But most importantly, never forget that the world is actually a way better place because you are in it. I'm getting out of here. Have a good night.